Now, the title was a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but I just want to show this comment right here. I'll just have it up on the screen. Take some time to read it. Now, I'm not saying this guy has a humongous ego. But what I am saying is that everyone compares themselves with other people. Everyone has their own demons. Everyone has their own pleasures and desires and pains in life. But most importantly, everyone has their own timeline. What I mean by timeline is that someone could live till 65 but became a CEO at 20 and was a CEO for 40 years. While another person became rich at 45 and lived till 90. For you to compare yourself to another person is just ignorance of all of those factors. An athlete in my old high school could have compared themselves to me, a fallen off athlete, D1 athlete, now playing video games all day, and they would have got complacent. Because they would have seen, oh, the bar's so low. This fucking fat little skinny neck prick is gaming all day. He's a loser. And they'll make him feel better about himself and his own skill. And he might start training not as much. And then he becomes a sub. But guess what? He's still playing video games. The thing is with people who overindulge in bullshit. The thing is with people who are degenerates. They're complete degenerates with anything in life. Is that they'll never compare themselves to people who are ahead of them. You'll notice this. But with that first comment, a gamer, right? And consume in moderation, right? Got to be. He is comparing himself to what he thinks is someone below him. What was the person that was below him? Okay, the Netflix binge watcher. Why? Because in reality, everyone is self-centered and they want to just feel better about themselves and their own situation. So back when I was streaming, I was obviously addicted as fuck to gaming. And people saw how good I was at the game and told me to go outside, get a life. You know what I would say? This was out of ego. But I would say, oh, but at least I'm not like those guys who are out partying doing drugs. And it was to make myself feel better about my own addiction. The reason why a lot of people are still addicted to something, the reason why people who are overly confident is because of ego. When you have an ego, your confidence, it comes from external validation. This is why a lot of gamers actually have ego about how good they were at their video games. About their amazing clips. It's because they rely on their motivation on something that they can directly control. But it's external, meaning it's unlimited. They could hit as many clips as they want, so they could think that they are the fucking man. So if you're similar to me and that guy that commented, you're extremely vulnerable to being addicted to video games. It's this external validation. True confidence does not come from comparison. Now, of course, I'm not perfect, but I'm just saying that this is what I'm working on currently. True confidence is this mindset of, okay, so I am who I am and I don't really care about the external things because I know my true value and what I have to offer. That is true confidence, because someone could come into a room and intimidate two people. One person who's truly confident and the other who's confident by ego. The person who's confident by ego, their confidence would plummet. But the person who's confident in themselves, in the non-cocky way, they're still confident. I get comments and DMs all the fucking time. Now, I'm not doing this to be a dick or just like brag, but I get a lot of DMs of people thanking me, but I don't let that get to me. Because I know it's not about me. This channel is not about me. I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be about the message that I have to say. So I sort of just like read the message, say thanks, and then forget about it. Because, okay, yeah, sure. If my parents were proud of me, that's a huge bonus, right? But at the end of the day, it's me against me. And it's you against you. Having selective ignorance and sort of self-centered parts of you is pretty much the secret to avoiding ego and not needing external validation. I can guarantee you that there are people out there watching porn every single day. Multiple times a day. And you know what they might say? Oh, well, I'm not like Tyrone or Chad. He's being a degenerate fucking girls on Tinder every single week. every single day, every single night. He's on Tinder 24/7. But what you don't realize is that you're still both sinners. You're still both doing harm to yourselves. And you're letting your ego brush that off. I'm going to end this video with a practice. Now, I've just been ranting about comparison and ego. But we're going to compare ourselves to something. I did this a very long time ago. I'll be able to find it, but it was my vision of who I want to be like. Now, what I want you to do, if you want to follow this video for what it is, an actionable step, fucking grab out a piece of paper or a Discord DM, or create your own server on Discord or Notion or anything, and ask yourself, what do you want to be like in 10 years? Your dream version of yourself. For me, it would be ripped. Not stupidly rich, but I don't need to worry about money. I don't check the receipts on things. I'm not a slave to the things I own. I'm actually a free man. Are you masculine? Are you stoic? Where do you live? Once you have everything down, what your life looks like, what are some things that are in your daily routine, visualize it. Visualize yourself waking up. What does your bed look like? And you are that man. Does he have a bed? What does he look like when you look in the mirror? That is who you compare yourself to. If your actions do not represent him in some way, if your actions do not go towards that direction of becoming that person, that action is not worthwhile. And I highly doubt that you wrote anywhere still smoking weed, still watching porn, and still playing fucking video games. I highly doubt that you did that. So take action towards this, not care about the people above you or below you or even on your level. Fuck them, they don't matter. The reason why racism, the reason why the incel community, the reason why Black Pill, KKK, Nazis, it's from comparison. And jealousy, just think about it. Black pillars don't say, oh well, I can't get girls right now, so there must be nothing I can do about it. No, they don't fucking say that. They say that Chad over there who's put in zero effort is getting way more girls than them, therefore they can't do anything to get girls. It comes from a place of jealousy, not from self-pity. It might be shown as self-pity, but in the end, it's jealousy. You see the fucking Blackpool comments, bro? Watch any of my Blackpool videos and just scroll down. You'll have like 5 people calling me a Chad. Look at me, bro. I'm like a 4.5 at most. Of course, the average man today is like a 3, but you get my point. Racism. Racism is comparison. And it's based off of ego. Now, sometimes it's, okay, so I am this color and this guy is this color, but he's getting different treatment to me. Why the fuck is that happening? That's pissing me off. Or even worse, this person over here is this color and I'm this color. I think I'm better than him. Think about it. It's all comparison. So as someone who has been chronically online for like 3 years, there are a lot of fucked up views, and I have to say 95% of them come from a place of either comparison or jealousy, because hatred are, a lot of the times, they are confused admirers. They don't actually hate you. Now, of course, there's inequality here and there, but like I said, 95% of the time, it's just blatant comparison, jealousy, and superiority complexes. I have a Discord full of young men on self-improvement. You might be interested in that. The link is in the description. And don't do us easy, do us right. Peace.